let's be honest, blunts aren't cheap.
They are not.
I mean,
Unless you grow it yourself.
I mean, it just depends. I mean, for one, if you're rolling pen or blunts,
yeah,
just roll fucking joint. Why? Well, I mean, they got flavored paper. I mean, you can go out and buy great fucking JOBs just like you fucking can get grape wraps from White Owl or fucking Swisher Sweets or wherever. So it's just...
I prefer the blunt plate paper because I don't have to keep relighting it.
And that's the problem with code in some ways. But I mean, if you're gonna roll a blunt, I mean, even this, the fucking cone, I mean, you're looking at it, I mean, your own weed that you get from your dude, you're looking at $15. At the very least 12. So, I mean, if you go and you get you a fucking... If you go and get you like a Black and Mild, and you got good weed, you're looking at like a $30 blunt, man. That's not. I mean, you're looking at $30 and fucking. I mean, depending upon how you smoke. Somebody like me or you're looking at fucking. I mean, I could sit and smoke a whole fucking blunt by myself.
I usually do.
I like one of these. I mean, that's a no. I mean, one of those is done. That's a bedtime thing. And so I went and I got some really good weed. I got some really good weed. And I mean, it wasn't that expensive because I did get it from a dispensary, but it's still, I mean, this is a $30 blunt. And I asked Great One and Timmy. They wanted to go on a fishing trip. We go on a fishing trip down to the Ohio River. First off, Great One eats the worst shit possible before a trip like this. Just so he can't fart.
Did it on purpose?
Oh no, it's something that we all did on purpose. It's something that we did on purpose touring. When we go off, you know, on the weekends and do shows and stuff, we would literally go to a town, find the worst stuff imaginable to eat, find the worst stuff imaginable to mix up to eat, and try to gross each other out in the van. So it was natural that he would do this going on a fishing trip. We took my dad too, which was actually really funny because it's probably one of the last things that we actually went and did. So everything's cool on the way down there. Except for the fact that I didn't plan shit. So, we're going down to the Ohio River to fish. There's really nowhere to fish. Because my train of thought is that it's the Ohio River. There's going to be someplace to fish. there's going to be a strip of land down there that the state owns. That's a park.
Strip of land or land of strippers.
One or two. And so, we get down there. After 2.5 hours, we finally find a spot to fish. The great one's already kind of irked because he thinks that I should have had this a little more planned out beforehand, which, I mean, he's not wrong. But hey, a little spontaneity didn't hurt anyone. So we find a place. It's down the hill. My dad falls. We finally get him back up and get everything situated. At this point in time, I happen to notice that the blunt's no longer with me, which has now got me a little irked because nobody wants to just toss $30 down the fucking toilet. And no buzz. That kind of stung because now I gotta fish fucking with no blunt. We're there 5-6 hours. My dad's caught a turtle. I've caught a fish. These two caught sunburns. Nobody's eating. I'm still bluntless. That shit seriously had me irritated, man, for real. Super irritated. And then it started to rain. We figured we'd wrap the trip up. Kind of sucked.
I caught a turtle.
I was going, well, I mean, I caught a fish. I mean, it was not that big. It was like one of them saw guys. The great one was really irritating. Especially after getting sunburned.
On that bald head too.
Huh?
On that bald head too.
Oh yeah. They both were cooked. It was funny when they got home because you could really start to see it. And then the funniest thing was that we were packing up, going home. And I happened to think to myself, I said, out of all the things, because there was like an oil bottle, like a Valvoline, like one of them red Valvoline fucking hybrid fake oil bottles. What do they call the fake oil? The fucking, it's like after the 100-mile-an-hour shit. Well, it was the red oil bottle, and I said, out of all the things on this fucking little strand of land here that I never checked under that. I moved that fucking oil bottle and that blunt was sitting right underneath that oil bottle. Yeah, I smoked that motherfucker. I certainly did. And then that's when Great One started to shit his pants. And it was funny because at this point it don't really bother me that much because now I'm kind of used to it. You know, especially after we hadn't even eaten all day. A dude like this dude will eat chili and deviled eggs, and then wash it down with some sauerkraut.
Oh man. Yeah, they cook them good.
Yeah. And then we'll throw some baked beans on the That's the type of stuff. Matt ate octopus one night, and then had chili dogs or some shit like that. So it's just, but yeah. So now my dad's mad because Great One is fucking shitting himself in the back seat, and he's the only one that can really not tolerate it. And I didn't care, so I had my blunt back. I had my blunt back. It was all good. Except for that smell. I feel bad for my dad. Yeah, I didn't do that. Did you hit that?
We did.